What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Island Hopper TV, and today I'm going to talk about how safe is New York City. So, if you are coming to New York, you might be interested in knowing just how crazy, how dangerous New York is. I have been to New York before in 2015, and so I already kind of knew what to expect. It's nothing compared to Rio de Janeiro, okay? Like, I mean, the fear factor that you have here, the first time you're walking around Manhattan, for example, like, this is probably the dangerous part, is the driving. But I'm going to talk about all that in this video. Right now we're approaching Times Square. It's approximately 8:10 at night. But anyway, so about the subject of safety. So when you first get here, you're like, whoa, man, this is overwhelming. And then if you have social anxiety or anything like that, where being in big crowds, claustrophobic, that might be a little bit of a thing that you have to work through, right? Sorry, loud noises. By the way, this is a new thing to New York, all this cannabis culture. Like I said previously, I said the new smell of New York is no longer sewage or cheesesteaks or pizza. It's cannabis. But anyway, so yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that you're going to deal with when you first get here, is the shoulder-to-shoulder stuff. Now, obviously right now it's not too congested, but there are some parts of the city where it is literally shoulder-to-shoulder the whole way, walking. And, you know, that can be pretty overwhelming at first. So if you're caffeine sensitive, maybe don't drink too much caffeine on that day. But anyways, so as you can see right there, there's police on the corners to protect you, you know, the NYPD. But considering how many people there are around here, it is a relatively safe place. I mean, I haven't seen anything too crazy happen the whole time I've been here. You know, you do see some crazy people at night and whatnot, but, you know, doing some things like walking out in the middle of the road where it's right in the middle of traffic, which I don't know if that's crazy or just normal. But like I said, for as densely populated with as much people as there is out here, it's relatively chill. But that's what I'm doing in this video, is showing you what it looks like late at night to be walking around New York. I'm not talking to myself. Oh, you're probably like, what?
Even if you were, you know.
Oh, yeah, you know. Yeah.
In New York, everybody's talking to someone that nobody sees. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm actually making a vlog about, is New York safe? Is it a safe place? Because people, you know, they're curious about it. Yeah. And I'm telling them it is. I mean, it's pretty safe, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you live here?
No. Visiting, that's.
I think that in summer, like, I don't live here, but I've been here. They have a lot of homeless people.
A lot of homeless here, yeah.
And haven't seen this much in a while. Like,
this much homeless, yeah. But you've seen, but it's not dangerous. They're not dangerous.
I mean, I'm from Brazil. So
oh, you're from Brazil. I just came from Rio.
Really?
Yeah, I was just
How
mentioning
was that?
Rio de Janeiro. I said.
What was your impression about being?
I said this is not anything like Rio. Like Rio, you're always like looking over your back.
Yeah, and you have to.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the homelessness is definitely a thing. So I was just walking down the street and she looked at me. I thought she thought I was talking to myself. And I said, no, I'm not talking to myself. I'm filming a vlog, but she was really a cool girl. But you heard what she said about the homeless. But I would say the traffic. But her point about the homeless, yeah, there is a lot of homelessness, but compared to a place like Los Angeles or something, it's not really too bad. But it definitely exists here. So let's see here. We're trying to cross the street. You can see how this is a little bit of the more of the crazier thing that you might be doing. But the reason I'm doing this live feed here at this hour while I'm having this discussion is so you guys can see for yourself what has formed my opinion about this city. But I would say I haven't driven in any taxis. I've only done Uber, and Uber here is safe, obviously. I think Uber anywhere is pretty safe because of the way they've used their technology to keep people safe. But even the taxis seem pretty safe. You can also get a private driver. As far as the food goes, it seems like that's pretty safe. I mean, like I said, look how many people there are. It's just shoulder to shoulder people. In Rio right now, you might be hearing like a pickpocket or something. A place like this in Tokyo, though, Tokyo is just like this, about as busy and even more safe, and really safe. But I mean, to say that Tokyo is more safe than here, I don't know. I guess you'd probably have to look at the overall statistics, but the odds of you coming out and having something happen even late at night when visiting New York should be okay. And also another thing that I see a lot on social media is people see these mass shootings that happen in the United States all the time. Well, the United States is a really big place. And a place like this would be, obviously, a mass shooting here would be terrible. And these are a lot of sitting ducks. Really busy place here. And I think this is a perfect way to illustrate how safe is New York. The population density is thick. So, I guess the things to really look out for or be prepared for is the traffic, like the foot traffic and the traffic. Just that seems like the biggest risk here. And I've had people say, "Oh my gosh, could you imagine driving in New York?" Because people find that you have to have a special skill to drive in New York. Like that was another thing that happened in Lima, Peru. Because if you've driven in Mexico, you might think you could drive in Lima, Peru. Well, just because you've driven in the United States doesn't mean you can drive in Manhattan. Manhattan's on a whole nother level for real. But it's not just me walking with the camera, right? That I'm showing you what it feels like to be walking in New York. You're also seeing all these pedestrians around me who are out and about enjoying New York. I wish I could see that girl again and interview her, or ask her if I could interview her. But we're gonna swing around here. As far as scams go, I mean, there's no real scammers or pickpockets that I've seen. Not saying they don't exist, but the closest thing you could get involved in is buying off a street vendor that maybe doesn't intend to deliver what they said they are, or they know, or they know what they're selling isn't really that great of a product that they're going to try and talk you into. So I haven't gone out to any bars drinking though, also, but I think it's really good to walk around Times Square at night. There goes an ambulance. I don't know where it's going. But if you're from out of the country and you're thinking about coming to visit the United States, someone told you that it's dangerous, or you're coming to New York and you're worried that it might be dangerous because of what you see on the news with the shootings and whatnot, those are happening. Honestly, they're happening a lot in Texas and California. Not so much up here in the Northeast. Not saying it couldn't happen, but I mean, when was the last time you heard one of those big ones happen out here in New York anyway? I don't know when it was, but it could happen. So this is basically a mix between a safety video and Times Square. So hope you guys all enjoyed this, and if you enjoy videos like this, please do like the video and subscribe to Island Hopper TV for more. We'll see you guys next time.